Hello, everybody. Welcome to our August monthly overview call. We are so excited to be here with everyone. We have a few things, or one thing we want to go over, and then we're going to get into a lot of exciting things about convention. It is so close. So we're going to first talk about onboarding, and then we're going to pivot and go to convention. So Nate, why don't you talk a little bit to us about the onboarding system?
TJ, I'd be happy to. Thank you. Now, if you guys haven't heard, hopefully you've already heard and you already know we have the new onboarding program, right? We've talked a lot about it. We've posted it in this page. We posted it on YouTube. Basically, this is a new system for you to get familiar with so that you can help your new team members know what the next steps are to be able to grow their business. And that's the biggest thing right now is what are the next steps? How does somebody start, right? So for you to be able to go through that, we're rewarding you. So if you finish it, if you're an existing associate, you've been an associate for a long time, for several months, whatever that is, if you go through this onboarding program and the new onboarding training, the onboarding orientation, then you'll be able to get a prize if you finish it by the end of August. Now, if you go through that and then you start to incorporate that into your business and get your new team members trained up and get them on the onboarding program, they can win a prize as well if they finish it within the first 30 days. So there's an incentive to be able to go through it. Excuse me. There's an incentive to go through it, but also to help out. Aside from just all the different things that we have going on, we have added an additional thing where each week we're going to be going through one of the lessons in that associate orientation program. So that will help you be able to earn that. So if you follow us, we started last week. We're going to do another one today. We have another one next week, and then and then it's convention, and then we have a couple more. So we'll finish it. If you follow along with the way that we're doing it, you'll finish it before the end of August. You'll be able to get that free product voucher for completing it, and you'll also learn some things, and you'll figure out how you can start to implement that in your business. So we wanted to highlight this as well because this is a huge endeavor that we've been able to go through, that we've been able to launch, and we hope that you'll put it to use. So that was the next thing. So maybe that's my cue to move on. But go check that out. Get familiar with it. Start implementing it with your teams. Join us on these calls. It's just a way for you to get even more familiar, to have conversation, to share your experiences, and also to go through it to get that product voucher. So wanted to bring that to your attention. Take a look at that. If you have questions, obviously you can put in the comments below. You could message me personally. You can message TJ and Steph as well. We'd be happy to direct you on where to go, what to do. And we'll be recording these calls as well each week. So you can follow along. If you can't make it to the live calls, you'll be able to do it on the recording. So that's super exciting. And, I have that exciting news to share, but there's also something that's really big that's coming up. TJ already mentioned it. We're going to be talking about convention a lot. And if you haven't heard it already, you're going to start hearing it now. And if you have heard it already, you're going to hear it more. But we have some exciting announcements and some really fun things that are going to be coming up. So instead of me being able to be the one that shares it, we're going to bring somebody on here who's a little bit more of an expert, more involved, and is great at being able to share and hype us up for this upcoming event. So we're going to turn it over to our events director, Angie Larson. Angie, take it away.
Thank you, Nate. I don't know about all of you guys, but I'm so excited to add another badge to my huge collection here. I've been here for more than 10 years as the creative director of events, and we have got quite the show for you. I'm just going to drop my badges on the floor, and we're all going to collect another one here in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to share my slides with you because the show that we put together for you is going to blow you away. We're talking about our virtual shows and our general sessions. I don't know if you're fully aware, but we are doing a show within a show. So not only are we streaming all of the general sessions to everyone that has signed up virtually, for those of you who are in person and virtual, you're going to get the same general session show. But also for our virtual audience, we have a 30-minute pre-show before each general session and a 30-minute post-show after each general session. And we've got exclusive content for you and giveaways for you in those virtual shows. All right, let's talk about general sessions in of themselves. If you will take me to the next slide, please, TJ. We are literally getting the band back together after 2 years of being in isolation and only having the option for a virtual show. We're all coming together as a global family to celebrate and to get educated and to recognize. It's going to be a great event. So we're going to start with keynotes, get you really excited about this. The first keynote I want to talk about is Nicole Walters. I'm not sure if you've seen her on her USA Network show, She's the Boss, but she is phenomenal. She is such a spitfire, so much energy, an infectious smile, and a personality. You're going to fall in love with her as immediately as I did. We just got off a conference call with her, and she's got some wonderful content prepared for us, maybe even a choreographed dance or two. But she is an income strategist. She is an entrepreneur coach. She is the founder of A Monetized Life, and she really talks about how to build steady streams of income from your passion, which, hello, that represents all of you, correct? Building steady streams of income from your passions or subsequent income or side jobs or side hustles. So she is just going to be a wonderful keynote for us at this event. She will appear on the main stage, and then she will also have a virtual Q&A after her main stage appearance on Thursday's general session. All right, next slide. We're going to talk about, oh, can you pass this one? Sorry, that's a video. We don't have time for that. So I want to talk about Mark Schulman. Now, Mark is a celebrity drummer and keynote, rock star keynote. He has performed for over 1 billion people worldwide. He is the current drummer for Pink. He's played with Foreigner, Billy Idol, Cher, and so many more. But what Mark's going to bring to our stage is this ultimate rock star attitude. He's going to talk about getting the band back together, all of us being in the same place at one time to get this information. And he kind of uses business philosophy and innovated strategic content in a very performance-ridden atmosphere, and helps everything sink in and just really strikes a chord with audiences worldwide. He's got great business tips for us, and you're going to have a lot of fun in his keynote session. All right, let's pass him. I've got one more video, so pass this one. Yeah, here we go. This is Melody Tao, and she is our featured workshop keynote. Melody Tao is a marketing expert and a social media expert, and she's highly educated across all of the platform, including Facebook and TikTok, Instagram, WeChat, and even Keiko Talk in Korea. So she's got so many wonderful attributes to her. She's going to talk about how to build your brand authentically and consistently, which is a huge issue, and attracting customers using the power of social media. Melody is also called Marketing Melody, and she's going to be a great featured workshop keynote for us. All right, that's all the slides I have for right now, but I do have a few other things I'd love to chat with you about. Not only do we have wonderful content on the stage, including USANA athletes and our featured keynote athlete, which will be Jessica Long. She's one of the most decorated Paralympians in Paralympic history. She's a swimmer, and you're going to fall in love with her. We also have Kevin Guest taking the stage and doing his keynote performance. We have special musical numbers from Colin Ray and William Joseph. And there's lots of entertainment, wonderful associate speakers on the stage that you're going to get rich content from, and many other surprises along the way. I do want to talk about one of those surprises, and that's our giveaways. We're doing both in-person and virtual giveaways, thousands and thousands of dollars worth of prizes. And we're talking laptops, Apple Watches, iPads, earbuds, noise canceling earbuds, an electric bike, some gift prizes to do maybe a home office makeover, or maybe even a home gym makeover. So lots of different prizes. There could even be a big grand prize that you drive away, but I'm not supposed to talk about that because it's a surprise. So please, please, please come to convention and see the show that we put together for you. We do it for you because we love you, and we cannot wait to see your smiling faces and feel your energy in Salt Lake City in 2 weeks. And that goes for our virtual audience as well. We can feel you. We know you're there. So thanks, everybody. That's all I have for right now. I'm going to turn it back over to TJ. Or Natalie, whoever.
Natalie, yep. No, Angie, thank you so much. Guys, I hope you're just excited. You guys can feel the excitement that comes from Angie. anytime that I'm in a meeting, we have our convention meetings and Angie presents, I'm thinking, oh, this is so exciting. And then the next week I'm like, oh, it's even more exciting. Every time it gets more and more exciting. So Angie, thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for taking time out of your super busy schedule to be with us and share some exciting news with everyone. So thank you, Angie.
Okay, we'll see y'all in a couple weeks.
Fine. So Natalie is here to join us to talk a little bit of some ways that you can participate specifically for the U.S. market. So Natalie, let's hear it. What do we have for our U.S. associates that they need to be specifically aware about?
So I know I can't compete with Angie and all her keynote speakers and everything that we have for you guys at convention, but we actually have two specific events that I wanted to talk to you about. The first one is our affiliate preview. This will actually take place on Thursday early in the morning, and it's an event for US, Canada, and Mexico associates. This is actually just like a preview of why an affiliate program is important, how it can actually fit in your business. We want to show you what's to come. We want to make it fun, different. So we're planning a little bit of a different kind of approach to this event, which we're really excited to show you. I know we're making you wake up early, but I can assure you it's going to be worth your time and just getting up a little bit early on that Thursday morning. So we'll keep you actually posted. We'll be so grateful that you're there, and you will not want to miss it. Trust me on this one. And then, of course, we normally do, in past convention years, we actually have done a US party. But because now our schedule has changed during convention, what we're going to do is what we call a US Jive After 5, which I love that name. It's really like, it puts you right in the mood. I want you to think about rooftop vibes, kind of like nice, like cocktails and drinks and a lot of fun. We're going to have like lots of photo ops too for you guys to mix and mingle with the executives, with our US sales team, just before the last session of convention. So we wanted to like get you right in the energy and get you right in the moment to really close out an amazing convention. And that's what's going to be our US Jive After 5.
Okay, so get that on your calendar, you guys, and that's important to be at the affiliate program to understand what's coming, and then also participate and come have some fun with all our US associates and US sales staffs and other home office staff there at the Jive After 5. So that leads into the next area that we want to talk about. So Nathan, Riley, and I are all going to take few minutes and give you some tips on how to maximize your convention experience. So I want to share my screen. I'm going to go first. I'm going to talk a little bit about the importance of creating your personalized schedule. So this is on our convention website. I hope everyone's very familiar with this. You should start looking at it. Let's first start looking at these filters at the top. Okay, so if you're going to attend our convention in person, if you select in person, these will change. Once my internet's a little slow there. Oh, no, it's in person. I meant virtual. If we go virtual, you can see here's the virtual pre-show that Andrew was talking about. The time zone, if you change it to your local, if you're in person, you probably want local, so you know what time to change. You see how it highlights in blue. If you're going to be in person, you choose the event, and it'll show you what time it is. So start planning your schedule. If you are going to be in person, start looking at when you should arrive, when's registration, the product and logo gear pickup, when you can start purchasing products and logo gear. And then, of course, the general opening session. You want to be there, so make sure you know and start building your schedule. One thing that I would strongly recommend is if you are in virtual attendance, plan out, block that time out, talk to your family, talk to your roommates, wherever you live, say, this is when I need to work, right? I think it's super easy for us to fall in that trap of saying, oh, I'll just watch it on the recording, I'll watch it later, and then you never do. Participate live with us. Like Andrew is saying, there's going to be some giveaways, whether you're in person or virtual. We want you to participate in those giveaways. They're super fun and exciting. Okay, so go through here and look at all this. You can see here the affiliate program that Natalie was talking about. If you want to read about it, click on that little plus. You can go down and let's find that Friday right before the last general session. A little bit more. There's so much. US Jive after 5, right? You click on it, it'll tell you where to attend. Oh, and look, first 100 attendees receive a gift. So exciting. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about creating the agenda and schedule for you is our experience day. Some of you have signed up for a specific areas, whether it's the manufacturing tour. One thing that I know is still, I believe is still available, you can click on and check, is the Olympic Park. Here's the USANA sponsor one. The manufacturing tours, unfortunately, those are sold out. Where's the Utah Olympic Park? That one I think is going to be a blast. So look at this. Make sure you're planning your experience day. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come together with your team. Participate in something that day. It'll be so much fun. Create those experiences. Create those memories with you and your team. Okay, so that's what I have. I know Nathan is going to talk a little bit more about logistics and areas and getting familiar with the different areas. So Nate, your turn.
Yep. TJ, I was actually going to ask if you could keep that up. And while he's bringing, oh, that was quick. So if you go to the on-site experience, is that kind of what you were highlighting right there?
Yeah.
So the on-site experience section of the FAQ page, let's go to where that is. So on-site experience to the right there. So if you click on each of those, it's going to take you to different sections. But I think the on-site experience is where you're going to really benefit if you're attending in person. That way you'll be able to know exactly how to get to places. There's transportation options if you're staying a little bit of a distance away from the convention center. If you're staying close, just know where your hotel is, how far of a walk it's going to be, so that you know what part of the convention center you need to be at and when. So we don't have a map out quite yet, but once we get the map out, we're going to show you where the store is going to be, knowing where the products are going to be available, where the logo gear is, where the workshops are going to be, where general session is. Like, those are key things where you're going to want to know where they're going to be at, so you know where you need to be and when. We'll go into a little bit more detail on that in this recording that we're going to be doing for you. The other thing is, and something to note, which before we've been in two buildings, we've been in the Vivint Arena and we've been in the Salt Palace. And so there was a little bit of a walk. You had to cross the street. It was a lot of fun. Sometimes it felt like Frogger, if you know what that game is, trying to get to if you're running late, you know what I mean? And so this time it's all going to be in the Salt Palace. We're all going to be in one building. So we're not going to have to worry about crossing any streets if you're familiar with that. But also it's just good to know, where it is that the general session is going to be. When do you want to be there? When are the workshops that you want to attend? When are those going to be happening? Where will they be at? And the store, right? Those are kind of the main things that people enjoy. And then there's going to be a lot of auxiliary things as well. Like Natalie mentioned, the Jive After 5. Where's that going to be at? What are you going to wear to it? And when do you want to be there? So just being prepared that way. And we'll go into, again, a little bit more detail in terms of planning that out and knowing the schedule and knowing what you want to attend and where. And then Riley, sorry. and then Riley is also going to be covering a section. So Riley, go ahead and talk about what you want.
Yeah, thanks, Nate and TJ. So I am going to touch on ways to maximize convention by sharing what you're doing on social and connecting with others. So we know that anytime you do something that's out of your traditional routine, it is something exciting to share, and that's a really awesome social media opportunity. So my tip to you is to identify in advance, just like TJ and Nate were both saying, what you want to do and then how you want to capture that and share it with your community. We know that convention is a fast-paced time, a lot's going on and happening. And if you go into it with a game plan, you have a better experience overall. So one tip that I have is for you to capture events as they happen. Before you leave to come to Salt Lake, look at everything you want to do. Look at the daily schedule and think about particular instances that you want to capture and share. Do you want to talk about packing your bags or going on an exciting trip to Salt Lake? Maybe sharing heading to the airport, boarding the plane. A big one, meeting your team for the first time in the hotel lobby. Some of us haven't seen each other in over 2 years, and this is a really cool opportunity to share that connection. Maybe you also want to talk about general session, touch on the excitement, building up the excitement for that, or maybe heading out to dinner with your team. There's so many awesome new spots around the Salt Palace. So we will be pushing a fun shareable out on the associate page pretty shortly of a few places that you might want to look into getting reservations, because things will book up. We know there's going to be a lot of people coming in, and we want you guys to have the best experience. My next tip is to take photos of you and your team. We know that we haven't been together, so this is a unique opportunity to be around those that we typically don't have the opportunity to be with in person. So take advantage of that by taking all the photos and videos, maybe some B-reel, hint, hint. And let me just say, there's going to be some awesome photo ops in the expo and at our events that you want to take advantage of, and maybe ask some of the sales team to hop in with a photo with you. We'd love to participate in that. And then the final tip that I want to leave is to connect with new friends. Like I said a moment ago, convention is such a unique opportunity to connect with people from all over. This is a global convention. So maybe there's someone you're following that you've been watching their posts on social, and you're like, man, I would really love to connect with them. And so reach out to them, find out if they're coming to global convention. And if they are, take that time to meet up with them and interact with them. There's not a better opportunity to do this. And we really are the USANA family. So making these connections is really important. So we are so excited to see you. And I know that I mean, it's been 2 years since I've seen a lot of you. So excited to connect and see you guys. And we love chatting with you online, but there's just nothing like that in-person connection. Right, TJ and Nate?
For sure.
Absolutely. I know Nate and I are coming in early. I know that a lot of the home office who might not live there are going to be there early. We got meetings, and we're so excited to not only see each other, but all of you. So I'm going to bring Natalie back on. Angie already had to jump off. She was like, can I go? I'm super
She's
busy.
a busy woman right now. You can't, yeah.
We were lucky that she joined our call, so we're super grateful. I think she said she had like 2 hours of sleep last night because she just keeps going. So if you guys see Angie, please thank her. You might not see her because she's always backstage doing a lot of things. She does an amazing job. But you guys, here's a challenge. If you register for in-person convention, start looking at the schedule, start building what you want to do, the workshops you want to attend. Same thing if you're virtual. Talk to those that you live with. Say, okay, this is when I'm going to watch it, especially if you want to participate in some of those giveaways, right? Attend live on virtual. If you're listening and you're not coming in person or you're not registered for virtual, register today. You're going to want to participate. All the pre-shows and the post-shows for virtuals. It is going to be a fun, amazing experience, even for the virtual attendees. It's going to be awesome. I'm telling you guys, I've heard so much, and the meetings that we're in, we just get so excited. So we're going to leave you guys with a little clip to get you excited about convention and our keynote speakers that Angie highlighted. So we appreciate you guys being on. Make sure you tag and you share this with your teammates. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys. So we appreciate you guys spending time with us this morning.
I pay attention to every detail about my performance. Every moment is critical, and I have such strong intention attached to every single note.
We automate our systems, and we don't automate our relationships. If you want to build what others only dream about, you have to do what they're only going to talk about.
It is true that it's not about the number of followers you have. It is more about the quality of followers that you have.